Hey guys, Donna with Cypress Designs. Come on in and say hi. I thought tonight would be kind of fun to make, can be used for Easter, but then every day. So it's not necessarily just because it's a bunny, it's Easter. So I was trying to get some of the stuff off of my hands. I was messing with this thing. So we're going to take our simple little round boxes. These are Dollar Tree, $1.25 a piece. I went ahead and sealed them with Mod Podge just to, so the paste in it, not the paste, God, I can't even talk. The antiquing glaze and all that won't, warp the box. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our antiquing Waverly antiquing wax. You're basically going to put it on and rub it off. Sometimes it's nice to have stuff that's Eastery, but it's not. Hey Dwight, how are you? So it's kind of nice to have stuff that's, even though it looks like Easter, it's kind of a staple. You can have it on your, your shelves and stuff all the time. So it's not like it has to be Easter. So we're going to take on, and what I love about this antiquing stuff, this wax, kind of gives you the illusion of wood. So it makes the box look like it's a little bit more like on the side of wood. Hey Lori, hey Deborah, how are you, sweetie? Y'all doing good tonight? I'm going to go ahead, I want to put a little bit more on here. Now, the reason you see kind of whites, that's from the glue that comes on the box. Hey Shyla, everybody doing good tonight? So I wanted to make a few of these boxes, but remember, this isn't necessarily Easter. This can be out all the time. Hey Sheila, this can be out all the time. So we're going to do 3 boxes. I'm going to do the lids. We're going to kind of do an assembly line. Hey Kelly, how are you? This just makes life a little easier. You know me, I move on this stuff because I want to be able to show you. I didn't go to bed till after 3 o'clock in the morning, you guys. Thank you for sprinkling. Hey Maria. Man, it was so horrible last night. I don't know, but more and more people I talked to, a lot of people didn't fall asleep last night. I don't know why, but it was a tough one. The poor cat he's got this thing about not wanting, he wants to crawl inside of my blankets. He's doing really good, Laurie, thank you. He's, tomorrow we go to see his oncologist, so we find out more. So you're going to see little spots, but don't worry about that. We're going to go ahead and we'll fix a lot of things. So I have done one box already because I wanted to play with this before I show it to you. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of like to test things out before I show it to you guys. So yeah, so tomorrow he's got that. So another early day, so I'm hoping I'll sleep tonight. I don't know about you guys. It's horrible when you can't sleep at night. Now just remember, that's the glue. That's when you see white spots, that's just the glue. I like to put it heavy. I've already Mod Podged this thing with spray because I wanted it to not absorb inside and then like buckle. So we want it just to look so like this. So we're going to have them looking like this. We're not done. We're far from being done. Let me do this lid. Like I said, I've got one completed, and then we'll do these. Everything in the assembly line. This way I get the paint out of the way and I don't have chances of blowing paint all over my walls. I still have that fear. Hey Debbie, hey Jamie, how are you? You guys doing good? I couldn't figure out, what am I going to do tonight? Hi, Jennifer. Good to see you too, sweetie. So now we have these boxes. They don't take very long to do, okay? So first thing I did is I Mod Podge sprayed them. Just to kind of give it a seal so that when you paint them, it doesn't absorb. And it doesn't, it's because it's paper. Hey Dorothy, it's paper. We don't want to see it buckling up and stuff. Okay. You know me, I always get stuff everywhere. So, this is done. We don't need any more of this. Just want to get that out of the way because I'm such a messy, messy, messy person. All right. Let's get this out of the way. So now that they're just like this, now we got to darken them up. We don't want them pretty. We want them to look a little aged. So I'm going to take my Distress Oxide Black. Now we're going to go, hey Stephanie, we're going to go around the edges to kind of darken it up a little bit. And it just kind of gives it like it's an old box. God, I'm starting to sound like I'm from Milwaukee. Old box. Everybody says, are you from the Midwest? I'm like, I was. You would think after being in Texas since 1986, we'd lose our accent, but I guess that never happens. I guess you never lose your heritage. He's doing really well, Dorothy. We go tomorrow for his oncologist to find out exactly what she wants us to do and how long he has to be on blood thinners. So hopefully, I'm saying normally it's 3 months, but because it went to his lungs, it may be 6 months. So you just got to be careful you don't fall. The first thing the lady said to me when I had my blood clot in my arm after surgery, she goes, don't fall. Oh, you pulled a Donna today? Spilled coffee grounds. Oh my Lord. Hey, it happens to the best. I was watching another crafter, I think it was Crafter on the Clock, and the same thing happened to her. So, I mean, it happens. I mean, there's no intent on it, but we do. It happens. It's life. Thank you guys for praying. And hey, guys, like and share, follow. And then also, if you can, follow each other on this page. There's a lot of wonderful crafters here. Okay, so now you're seeing we're getting that little old box look. You can't get away from too much of the white. That's because of the glue. But we're not done. We're going to still take a little bit of the black. And we're going to run a little bit more of the Distress Oxide. Because we want it to look like a vintage box. Now I'm going to try to kind of cover some of this. Is everybody else getting that cold weather? I think we're going down into the 20s. Now I know we're nothing like everybody else. So we're only going into the 20s, but supposedly from what I was told, we're getting snow or something next week. I don't know. That's what they said the last time, so I don't know. You just can't believe anybody anymore. So all I'm trying to do is darken this up a little. It just kind of looks like a wooden box that's been sitting around. It's got a little decay in it. So it's just gotta look like it's dirty. It's just gotta be a dirty little box. We'll do this one too. Just do it on the tops. Now you could do this with paint, but I felt safer doing this. Hey Brenda, 6 inches? Woo! Oh yeah, we have crazy stuff here, Dorothy. Crazy, 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 crazy. You could use paint, but I think this works really well. And then you don't have to sit there and worry about spilling. I got all those marks still, some of the stuff I haven't even been able to get off my walls. But the Chocateur sponges that we use to clean our mats off and stuff, our transfers, I'm glad I bought a bunch of those before I left. I was there for 4 years, but I was ready. I mean, I like Chocateur and I like all that stuff, but you can only do so much. And then you're ready to do, I love doing this kind of stuff more. I think this is, to me, is more my creative side than transfers. I sold a ton of transfers. Okay, so at least I don't have any of those, a lot of them laying around anymore. If I can help somebody out and give it to them cheap, go for it. I saved all of my holiday stuff. I always save the holiday stuff for myself. Because I love my holiday. I love making fabric. Hi Beth, how are you? Yeah, I'm not ready for any more of this weather. I'm ready for it to be over with. We were out and about and it was just cold today, just running around. And down here it's wet. So if you're getting snow, it's one thing, but when you're down here and it's raining, it's a chill that just goes through your bone. These are Dollar Tree. When you get these round ones, okay, I've already done this one, but I don't think I did the black on the top. These are Dollar Tree. And I grab as many as I possibly can. I have a whole bunch already. I just want these to look a little rusted and rustic. You don't need a lot, just a little bit. Okay, so we have 3 boxes. This one goes with this one, and this one. So we have 3 boxes. Now they're made to look old because we're still putting pictures on them, okay? So the next thing we're gonna do is, I found these pretty, I bought a lot of stuff, of course, before on Etsy. Well, words, I love words. Words are great. So I'm taking these words, but we're not gonna cover the entire box with a word. I thought it would be good just to take a simple one side of it, and we're gonna glue this to the box. I'm going to take it all the way down to the bottom. We are going to take, where'd my bunnies go? My little bunnies. I think this is from the Crafty Basket. I can't remember. I'll have to find out. But she was giving away freebies. So we're going to take one of these little guys. Actually, let me see if this will cut nicely. I do like the edges a little torn. Of course, if you got good hands, everything works well. I'm going to take this side too. So it's got a little this side. Yeah. Let's see. We're going to have to tear it by hand because this thing is too small. So I thought this would be just a fun little project to do tonight. Something simple and easy because, you know, pretty much Valentine's is over with. And I was going to go ahead and make a whole bunch more of my little snow Valentine's Day people, but I could not find the eggs. So I need to go out on Amazon and see if I can find some of those eggs. Okay, so we're going to take this. Thank you, Jennifer. Oh, you should. You know what? You may as well use stuff. You know, we have all these beautiful things that were our grandparents. Well, I never knew my grandparents. They were old generations, so they would never have been around when we were around. I come from a very old family. They came over Poland when they were 16 in 1905. So I never got to meet them. He was a basket maker, a bread maker. He won cool awards. There's a lot about him that I would love to have known and love to have met him. But so we're going to take this. I can't tell which way the direction of the writing is, so I'm just going to assume that's it. And we're going to stick him right in the center, if I can tell that center. Okay. So it's going to be in the center. How are you, Brenda? Hi, Nana. How are you? Yeah, Crafty Basket Case. I believe that is hers. I could be wrong. I don't know. I got to organize my files on my computer. Sometimes I forget. I can't ever use the buttons anymore on my, here. Okay, so we're going to dinge it up like, you know me, I love to dinge my stuff up. And the other thing I was going to say is if you want, just take simple book pages and do the exact same thing. So if you were going to take this bunny, so you not lose them. So let's say we take this bunny. And sometimes pages look better. And you could simply take a page out of here and do the exact same thing. And then you could put that on top of the box, or on the side of the box. Oh, really? I think it would be cool if I got to know them, but that wasn't meant to be. That was not in the cards. I'm just very fortunate. My mom lived a long life. She had 12 kids, so. She passed away at 98 and had 75 grandchildren. 5, I think it was great. And the rest were all just great and then great grapes, I think. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to remember what everybody is. So now we took it, now we made it look a little older so it looks a lot prettier. So we're gonna take this, I wanna find where the back of the box is. I guess it doesn't matter, but I always thought there was a seam. There it is. So we're gonna glue this right here. Just gonna pour some on here. And we're just gonna rub it in. I have some cool ideas I'm going to do with some containers I found at Joann Fabrics. They're really pretty. They're metal containers. They have, I believe it was Joann's, I don't know. It could have been Dollar Tree, I don't know. And they have wooden tops to them. Hey, Cindy, no worries about being late. There's no such thing as late. Just come on when if you can. Like I said, it was a long day for us. I'm just got one more day at the doctor's and then we can sit and hopefully relax. So now we have this cute little box, okay? Now, of course, my bunny, I'm trying to push my bunny. I made him smaller, but my little bunny's ears are down. He could have been a little smaller. I swear when I printed them off, they were smaller than that, but I know right. So the next thing I want to do on this one is I'm going to take my ribbon. It's almost kind of like a primitive box. We're going to take this ribbon, which is the Jubilee ribbon. Hey, Levon, how are you? Doing good. I'm just ready to relax tonight. Okay, that's a backer. We don't want that. We want the back. Okay. So now I'm going to take, I'm not doing ribbons as in a bow and stuff like this. I want them simple little boxes that I could put on a shelf just to be out there. Because not everything has to have a ribbon on it. This has got a ribbon on it, but I'm saying it doesn't have to be a bow. And this Jubilee ribbon is, I just love this. This is the green. Oh, I get it all the time from, where is it? Amazon. If you want Jubilee ribbon, Amazon's got lots. And you can get all the different colors you need. I actually have to get some fall. I don't have any fall. I do want to start to stock up because before you know it, fall will be here. You know how that works. The year goes by very fast. This little excess off. We don't need to worry about that. I'm trying to find simpler things so that when I want to decorate, I can stack things if I really wanted to. So now it has that little bit of primitive. Hey, Carol. I know, sweetie. We're here for you. We're saying prayers. Thank you, Jennifer. You're so sweet. Okay, so we've got our little box. So the top one, I'm going to take some of this Excelsior. It's been coffee stained from that last project I did, so we're going to use that on the top. And I'm going to make space because I got a little rabbit that's going to go in the center of this. I'm going to just try to do a little bit here and a little bit there. I just want a little. And then I went ahead, played with this, and I took copper over him because these are really bright, and I don't want them bright. I want them dull. Look like they're old brass that's been around a while. Okay. So now you have just a simple little box you can put on a table or something. Now, if you want to keep it for Easter specific, you can put flowers and everything else on here. I want something very simple, clean line that I can stack like 3 different boxes on a book, and they still look cute, but I can keep them out all the time. Otherwise, if you put eggs on it and everything else, it's considered Easter. Thank you guys. Hey, Karen. You guys like it? Yeah, I love bunnies. I think that's one of my favorite. Okay, so that's one of the bunnies, okay? We can do maybe more stuff to this, but these need to be darkened. So what I did is I took copper rub-and buff, which is such a mess, and just layered this baby. Put a lot on because you want to get it everywhere. I just don't want it to be bright and shiny. I want it to look like it's old, it's been around. Yeah, I'm sure there's a better way than getting your hands dirty, but there's nothing like getting your hands dirty, guys. You know that. And then take your rag and just dust it the best you can. Just to give you that little bit. And it's nice because it stays all up in a groove. So now it looks like it's in an old brass one instead of a gold one. It looks nice, old, and tarnished. Thank you, guys. The only thing I don't like is this stuff all over the place. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one done too and make one mess and not two. So let's keep going. Now these were at Target last year. Now I wish I would have bought more, and I had them sitting in a box since last year. Now I really wish I would have bought more because now I'm finding uses for them. Where before I didn't know what to do with these. Hi, Vay, how are you? Isn't it cute? It's just a fun little project. And if you see any really brights, just go back in there and add some more to dinge it. Like I said, I like it to be dingy. I want it to look like it's an antique box. Then your hands look like antique boxes too. So I'm trying to get all that off. I don't want to touch my papers, but I should have done that ahead of time and got it out of the way. Something you don't want to put all over your face, that's for sure. Yeah. Sorry, but these things are messy. Okay, that should be okay. Now, that's done and out of the way. Let's go to the next one. Now, should I do them? I guess I'm just gonna stick with the same stuff. Otherwise, they're gonna be a little off, and I think they'll look pretty good the same. So this one, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna cut. How tall did I make that one? So we're going to go ahead and just go straight across. Now, it doesn't have to be the same. Just kind of do your thing. They're different bunnies. So, and the pictures are actually different too. So, those are different too. Let me make sure I got all the creases in the back. That's the back and that's the back. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. I do the solid on the bottom, but I don't want it to go too long. I think they look better when they're not so long. I don't want it to cover the entire box. Now we're going to put another bunny on here. Now mind you, these are different bunnies, and I thought I made them smaller, but apparently didn't make it small enough. They all face in different directions. This one's going to be a little different. Nothing wrong with different. They don't have to be the exact same size. Now, if you really wanted to, you could have literally rusted it with cinnamon and cloves, if you really wanted to on this, just to change it up a little bit. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and distress it. Yeah, he's doing really good. He goes tomorrow. Hey, Lori, tomorrow he goes to the oncologist. And then we find out more about, today was his, they checked his liver and his spleen because there was a spot, not a spot, but apparently when you have chemo has a tendency to work on organs and sometimes damage organs. And well, it left a big scarring tissue on his liver. So they got a little concerned, but it ended up being okay. So that was perfect. That was really nice. We didn't have something else to worry about. Because believe me, I'm getting done. I'm tired. My body says it doesn't want to get up early in the morning and have to go someplace. And I know he is too. He's over it all. He is definitely over everything. He just wants to be normal again. And there's a little bit more here. He just wants to enjoy life. He's gonna retire this year. because he said he's done, which I thought was awesome because he needs to be done. He's 70 years old. He doesn't need to be working anymore. But then I see a lot of older people working still. Yeah, it is. Hey, Sandy. Yeah, it's great news, let me tell you. Okay, so now this one will be a little different. Instead of it being exactly the same. Like I said, you can change these up so they're not all the same. Okay, now these are different bunnies. Or did I grab the same one? Did I grab the same one? I don't know. Yeah, I ain't gonna worry about it. There's 4 bunnies on there and they're all different. And maybe I didn't cut and paste the correct one, right? Oh well, we'll live on that one. So let me go ahead and put a little bit more in here. And nobody's gonna know the difference. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cover that. Okay, so now we have another little bunny box. You can do you could do flowers, you could do pictures of antiques, you can do whatever you want to do. I just wanted to try to do something a little different. Instead of it being, like I said, for Easter, the whole entire thing Easter, we're going to just do something that's going to be out all the time. I'm running out of Excelsior, so I'm just kind of taking from something I made. I don't have a whole lot of this left. I just need it on the edges. I don't need it everywhere. I just need it on the edges. You don't need to put a lot on here because each of these bunnies are a little different. Try not to break it. Yeah, that's gonna pop up again. Shoot. Okay, so. And this has all been grunged. Oop, almost did it again. So now you have a second one. And these are cool because you could just put them on the shelf all year round. You don't have to keep them out for just one holiday. So now this one is done. Now we just got to put another one. We're just going to continue on. This one will be a little bit bigger. Let's try to cut that. So like I said, I found more stuff that's on Etsy that's cool. And I got to remember to go back to look at all the other stuff I've got. I've bought so much, and I just got to organize it. I don't know why I did not categorize stuff when I bought all that stuff. I would have really saved myself a lot of time. And this is the last one. We're only going to do 3. I just wanted to make it simple and easy. Now this bunny's going to face a different direction. And he's going to face a different direction. And yes, he is different. It happens, you know. So we're going to go ahead and just stick a little bit on. You don't have to put a ton on here. But I just wanted to show you something quick, something fast and easy. And let's dirty this thing up. I think my favorite part of any of this I do is dirtying it up because I love the edges. I love the edges being dirty. And there's something about the glue, it changes the material. And like I said, you do you. You find what is best that works for you. Because like I said, it's not everybody likes bunnies. What did she say? Okay. Get all that on here. Okay, so we're going to do this one next. Make sure I got the seam in the back. There's the seam, okay. And these are such adorable bunnies, guys. I'm serious. These are gotta be the cutest little bunnies ever. They're just the cutest little bunnies. Now, of course, you want them probably. Hi, Barb. How are you, sweetie? see? So these, you want to make them a little smaller. But like I said, they're different. They're different bunnies. But they're really cute because these you can keep out all year. Otherwise, you have to put them away. And I love stuff I can keep out all the time. It's like when you have such beautiful things and, you know, it's like, oh, it's Halloween. Oh, it's Easter. But if you can make it eclectic enough, you can have it out all the time. Aw, thank you. You gotta go check out Dollar Tree. I grab whatever I can grab of this stuff. I grab it all. So now you have 3. You have 3 bunnies. Oh, I forgot to put my ribbon around it. What did I do with my ribbon? Where did it go? I don't want to have to cut any more ribbon. I just cut a whole roll of it so I wouldn't have to do it again. Is it me or does everybody else go through that? I just cut a ton of ribbon so I wouldn't have to waste cutting again because it's really hard on my hands. Well, I guess I gotta cut. Let me just cut a little bit more. This is what I hate doing. I love getting this stuff done ahead of time because it's really hard on my hands. So let me go cut. I shouldn't have to cut the whole thing. And you know, I probably blew it off with everything else. Let me see if I can just do these quickly. Okay, a little bit more. I don't want to shred it because I want it to be flat. Now, if you just want it for ribbon, you can just go ahead and tear it, but I don't want it torn. I want it to look pretty. Man, that wind is just banging and clanging out there. We get winds up here that can range 50, 60 miles an hour where we live. And we're like on a, we're kind of like, there's a hill and then there's, what is it? A gully, and we get nailed by everything here. Everything. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Sorry, I forgot about this. Now, I don't worry about the ribbon being perfect, guys. It's kind of a vintage, primitive box. I like when things are a little not so perfect. I'm kind of going in between. I love vintage. I was collecting for a while there. I was collecting typewriters. I love typewriters. So I got some really cool ones. And but now, I don't know. I want to start collecting other things. So they just look so much better with that little bit of ribbon on them. Let's do one more and then we're done. Still waiting from Amazon to get my new hands. Has not arrived yet. It's amazing how many crafters, this is our passion and this is what we love, and we're the ones who are dealing with hand issues. And I never had a problem before until I had that carpal tunnel surgery, and then that's when that Dupuytren's contracture showed up. These bunnies are from Target last year. So these are not, I don't know who else would carry them. All I know is Target had them last year, and I could kick myself for not buying more because these worked out really well. Some of this stuck in here. But I like them because they're nice and dirty looking. Come on, let me get it right done here. And I'll take pictures of these on my shelf. So now we have 3. Now we have this one. We have this one. See how cute they are? They go in different directions. Or you can put them this way, whatever. And then this one is a standing. And this one stands. So if you can find some cute little bunny, oh, see, that would be cute too. Now, I don't know who else has these bunnies, but these were from Target. That was last year. So you guys get a chance and can find even the plastic ones. Aren't they adorable? If you can find plastic ones that make them look old, do it. But like I said, these are resins. But now I'll take pictures and stack them on top of books and stuff, and they'll look really pretty. Now, like I said, if you want to get elaborate and you want flowers, you can put flowers on here. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate it. If you want anything else, you can vamp them up. I want a very, very clean line, vintage, primitive, so they would look good with all my other stuff. I'm kind of, like I said, I've got this idea where I'm going with vintage and eclectic stuff. And I don't want my house to be dark, but I think I can incorporate a lot of that and it'll look really pretty. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. That's all I had tonight. I'll take pictures. I will be on at, I think it's 9 o'clock tomorrow night with Craft Around the Clock. And I will not be on Friday because I have, my granddaughter's got another performance. So I'm going to go with her mom. So I'm excited about that. So you will see me tomorrow at 9 o'clock, okay? Hey guys, I love you. I'm going to talk to you later, okay? See ya. Bye-bye.